The sun was just beginning to rise over the rusted rooftops of a small barangay in Manila, its golden rays breaking through the smog and bouncing off the murky puddles left by last night's rain. Amid the chaos of street vendors setting up and jeepneys honking impatiently, a boy with bare feet and big dreams walked down a narrow alley, clutching a plastic folder that held his one ticket to a better life. His name was Emilio Santos, 13 years old, with eyes that had seen more pain than most grown men. His father had passed away from a construction accident 2 years ago. His mother, a laundrywoman, worked day and night to keep rice on the table for Emilio and his 2 younger sisters. But despite the hardship, Emilio had a gift, a voice so raw, so haunting, it could quiet a noisy street in seconds. Emilio didn't have a phone or a YouTube channel. What he had was an old, crackling radio his dad once repaired, and from it, he memorized every classic rock song that played. His favorite? Hotel California. The Eagles' timeless hit became his lullaby, his escape, his silent prayer. One morning, as he was singing it softly near a market stall, a foreign tourist paused, stunned. She took out her phone and asked Emilio to sing it again. Hesitant, he nodded, and poured his soul into the melody. The woman posted the video online. What happened next was nothing short of a miracle. Within days, the clip exploded across social media. Filipino boy sings Hotel California better than most adults, the headline screamed. And soon, an invitation arrived, a chance to audition for Asia's biggest televised talent show, being held in Manila that year. Emilio's mother wept when she read the letter. She couldn't afford the bus fare to the venue, but their neighbors pooled coins and bought the ticket. On audition day, Emilio wore a borrowed white shirt 2 sizes too big and black pants with one missing button. As he stepped onto the massive stage, the bright lights made his heart pound in his chest. The judges smiled politely, unaware of the storm he was about to unleash. "What will you be performing today, sweetheart?" asked one of the judges, a famous pop star from Singapore. Emilio cleared his throat and whispered, "Hotel California, by the Eagles." A soft laugh rippled through the audience. A barefoot boy with no musical training was about to take on one of the most iconic songs ever written. The music began. The room hushed. And then, magic. Emilio's voice rang out, raspy, soulful, and aching with emotion. He didn't just sing the song, he lived it. Every note carried the weight of sleepless nights, every lyric dripped with hope and heartbreak. The arena fell utterly silent, no coughs, no murmurs, just 3,000 people holding their breath as this tiny boy turned pain into poetry. Halfway through, one of the judges, a stern British producer known for never showing emotion, covered his face and began to cry. Another leaned forward, clutching her heart. The crowd erupted in goosebumps and quiet sobs. And just as Emilio hit the final, "You can check out any time you like," the golden lights above the judges' table burst into life. Smash! The golden buzzer. Confetti rained from the ceiling. The crowd rose to its feet. Cheers echoed off every wall. Emilio stood frozen, his eyes wide, unsure if he was dreaming. One of the judges ran to the stage and wrapped him in a hug. "You have just changed your life forever," she whispered, her voice trembling. "You reminded us all what music is really about." Backstage, Emilio's mother waited nervously. When he ran into her arms, gold dust still clinging to his hair, she broke down. For years, life had only given her storms, but today, it gave her a sunrise. The story didn't end there. Within weeks, Emilio's performance was broadcast globally. American talk shows aired his clip. A music label in Los Angeles reached out, offering full scholarships, vocal training, and a new home. They didn't care that he came from a slum. They only cared that he had a voice the world needed to hear. The night before they flew to the U.S., Emilio sat outside their small home, guitar in hand, another gift from the show. He looked up at the stars, his sisters asleep beside him, and quietly sang the song that had changed everything. Some dance to remember, some dance to forget. He didn't have much. But he had his voice. And now, the world was finally listening.